This is RTV6 News at 11, working for you.
Good evening. I'm Amanda Starantino.
And I'm Mark Mullins. Dozens of schools are already delayed right now at 11 amid a blast of winter weather.
And roads are slick as temperatures drop and a wintry mix moves through. You can see icicles on one of our INDOT cameras right there. Chief Meteorologist Kevin Gregory joins us now with a Storm Team 6 alert for you. Kevin.
And the icicles are a result of temperatures going below the freezing mark. We're 30, that northeast wind at 14 miles per hour. Here's the good news. We're not going to aggravate the situation much overnight. The widespread heavier precipitation is moving out of central Indiana. We'll see a light wintry mix at times. Temperatures sit below the freezing mark, and so I think untreated side roads will be the challenge in the morning. There's the snow pulling away from the northern portion of the area. The rest of central Indiana, aside from some drizzle, is dry. There's your very light overnight freezing rain, not amounting to much, and as far as any additional snowfall, half an inch or less to the northwest. This is what we wake up to. Cloudy skies, temperatures about 29. We'll talk about some more snow showers for tomorrow afternoon coming up.
We'll see you soon, Kevin. Thank you. Indianapolis residents are a step closer to having somewhere to turn when landlords and apartment management fail to help. A proposal advanced by the City County Council tonight would offer new protections and resources for tenants. RTV6's Cameron Riddle shows you how these changes could help thousands of Hoosiers.
Broken apartments and less than stellar landlords is an issue no side of Indianapolis is immune from. That's why city leaders are now drafting plans to assist and educate tenants on all of their options.
They will continue to stay where they are. A lot of them may be on Section 8. Some of them may be paying by income. And they just don't want to have to move, or they feel threatened, so they'll just continue to be mistreated.
Karen Squires is a street minister and takes pride in helping her friends and neighbors solve problems. Apartment issues is a frequent topic she gets calls about from people hoping she will speak on their behalf because they are fearful of speaking up for themselves.
They are uncomfortable. A lot of people that live in low-income housing, they feel as though they don't have any legal right to speak up for things that are not, that are not fair. If there's something wrong in their home, they don't feel like they have the right to address that situation or to pursue it until it's fixed.
But sometimes even Squires is unsure who to call. Last fall, she called RTV6 in her plea to get the lights repaired at Washington Point Apartments. Those lights are now fixed, but Squires says the fix was harder than it should be.
You had to call somebody and you had to put it on the news. And it was an embarrassment, I'm sure, because no one wants their complex on the news.
Deputy Mayor Jeff Bennett says that's why the city is rolling out the Tenant Protections and Legal Services Initiative, a new avenue for Indianapolis residents to report issues and a layer of protection from landlords who try to retaliate against residents who call out for help.
Oftentimes we find that tenants don't know where to turn, and it's one thing if what is needed is a bit of rental assistance or energy assistance to pay a heat or light bill in the wintertime. It's another thing if they're living in conditions that need to be reported and need to be fixed, addressed by the landlord. That could be a hole in the roof. That could be a lack of heat in the middle of wintertime.
Yeah, it's overdue, and it is needed, and it is time for a change. And I think that a lot of people will feel safer in their complexes.
Working for you in Indianapolis, Cameron Riddle, RTV6.
The Tenant Protections and Legal Services Initiative still needs to be voted on by the full council. If approved, it could go into effect sometime this spring. Under the plan, the city would work with Indiana Legal Services to counsel tenants on their rights in disputes with landlords. If you have a problem with a landlord or an apartment complex and you don't know where to turn, contact us at workingforyou@rtv6.com.
Your housing history can cast a shadow on where you live in the future. It's another roadblock renters are facing.
No matter how much your income is, no matter you can make the 3 times worth of the rent that they require, that you're still looked at as you're possibly a bad tenant because someone took you to court.
Rochelle and Roselle Jordan say they faced an eviction filing 6 years ago, but were not actually evicted. But the paper trail is still haunting them. They say because the filing comes up in a background check, they are denied in the application process or must pay double or triple deposits. The Jordans say the situation is especially difficult because Roselle, a military veteran, is disabled, and one of the couple's 5 children is autistic.
So I have to make sure the house is not sitting in front of a retention pond. Does it have a fence? These are things you don't think of when you're like, oh, just go get another house. No, it's not that easy. So then when you're fighting something else that's in the background.
A bill introduced in the Indiana State House this session would have given tenants more rights, but it did not pass.
New at 11, the Indianapolis City County Council will not create a new commission to research potential causes of crime in the city. A discussion on the issue attracted a big crowd at a committee meeting tonight. Several people spoke in favor of the commission.
A study commission cannot hurt. Having more people, especially the amount of regular community constituents on this type of committee, can only help, because then you're hearing from the people that are directly affected, in addition to law enforcement, in addition to lawmakers that are also proposed to be on this committee.
Despite that feedback, the committee voted against forming a new commission. Instead, existing resources and studies will be used to find solutions to crime and violence.
Police, city, and community leaders will hold a meeting on the northeast side tomorrow evening after a robbery and deadly shooting at a Subway. The meeting starts at 6:30 at Castleton United Methodist Church on Shadeland Avenue. Officials will talk about neighborhood safety and the crime itself. 35-year-old Ashok Kumar was shot and killed in an attempted robbery on January 27th at the Subway on Shadeland near 75th Street. Police released these surveillance pictures of 3 suspects in the case. No arrests have been reported. If you have any information, you can call Crime Stoppers anonymously at 317-262-TIPS.
A grieving mother is asking for your help getting justice for her daughter. Someone shot and killed 26-year-old Alexis Edwards just days after Christmas.
Our whole family is devastated. It's horrible. It's just a horrible experience, and I just find it in your heart. If you know anything, please contact the police.
The shooting happened outside of Edwards' home near 52nd Street and Georgetown Road on the northwest side of Indianapolis. Her 3-year-old son was also shot. Thankfully, he survived. Ruby Berry believes several people know the identity of the shooter because there was an altercation hours before the shooting. Berry says 4 people went to her daughter's home at 4 a.m. looking for her close friend. After that, words were exchanged on social media.
She can never come back. Once you take a life, that's it. It's over. She can never come back. Her kids can never have a mother. I lost my daughter. I lost a part of me. I birthed her.
The family has started a GoFundMe page to raise money for a reward to help get information in the case. Now to breaking news that we're following here at this hour. A quadruple shooting on the northeast side of Indianapolis. Police say all 4 people shot appear to be dead. This is a live picture that you're looking at right now from the scene on Shady Oaks Drive. That's near 42nd and Midhofer. We are working to learn what led up to this violence. You'll want to look for updates on theindychannel.com and on Good Morning Indiana starting at 4:30 a.m.
A pretrial conference is scheduled on March 11th for a Tri-West High School coach and teacher accused of sexual misconduct with a student.
Mr. Bruce, can you say anything about the charges?
Call 6 Investigates' Kara Kenny was there as Tyler Bruce made his first court appearance today. Call 6 has been investigating the school's district's handling of the accusations for months. Many parents and community members want the entire school board to resign because they allowed Bruce to stay on staff and get paid despite knowing about the allegations. Today, a judge entered a not guilty plea for Bruce and advised him of his rights.
A Madison County mother is on a mission to start an LGBTQ youth support group in Pendleton.
My son tried to commit suicide almost 2 weeks ago because he felt so alone. He didn't feel like he could reach out to anyone, and I can't lose my child.
After Molly Downey's 15-year-old son tried to take his own life, she tried to find an LGBTQ support group for him, but didn't find much in her own community. She hopes that by speaking publicly, others will be inspired to get involved.
I don't care if my child is straight, gay. It doesn't matter. Every kid needs to know that there's somewhere they can reach out to. So if this is how I start with mine, then so be it.
The principal at Pendleton Heights High School says the school's Gay Straight Alliance group has not been active for several years, but anyone who wants to get involved can contact school leaders.
Funeral services for John Andretti will be held in Indianapolis tomorrow. The veteran driver died Thursday after a 3-year battle with colon cancer. He was 56. Visitation starts at 10 a.m. at St. Peter and Paul Cathedral downtown and continues until the funeral mass at 1 o'clock.
President Trump has tweeted saying he will make a public statement at noon tomorrow regarding the impeachment trial. Today, the Senate acquitted him of both charges. ABC's Mona Kassar-Abdi reports now from Washington.
President Trump's deeply divisive impeachment trial coming to an expected end.
Donald John Trump be, and he is hereby, acquitted of the charges in said articles.
In a nearly party-line vote, all 47 Democrats voting to convict Trump on both articles of impeachment.
Mr. Manchin, guilty.
Party leaders then immediately dismissing the outcome as illegitimate.
Our Republican colleagues have rejected a fair trial. Truth. There's a giant asterisk next to the president's acquittal.
Republicans heeding the president's call uniformly voted not guilty. All but Utah Senator Mitt Romney, who in an emotional speech on the Senate floor brought a stunning twist to the historic trial.
What he did was not perfect. No, it was a flagrant assault on our electoral rights, our national security, and our fundamental values.
Romney, however, splitting his vote and acquitting the president of the obstruction of Congress charge. President Trump quickly chastising the GOP senator, tweeting out a video of spliced together clips depicting Romney as, quote, a Democrat secret asset. And the Trump campaign already capitalizing on the president's acquittal, sending a message to supporters reiterating that he did nothing wrong. The president also tweeting that he'll make an official statement on the verdict Thursday. Mona Kassar-Abdi, ABC News, Capitol Hill.
This is our hope now. This is our city. This is our state. This is our country.
Some families feeling oppression and genocide in Burma will not be able to reunite as planned. How the latest travel ban is impacting citizens in central Indiana.
They want to work. They want to be employed. They want to contribute to the community.
And how a central Indiana organization is creating jobs for adults with disabilities. You're watching RTV6 News at 11.
Live on CourtTV.com. This is RTV6 News at 11, working for you.
Impeachment votes in a fiery State of the Union address. It has already been a busy week in Congress and the White House.
Yeah, and that's why you might have missed this. President Trump's administration is expanding its controversial travel ban, citing national security concerns. 6 additional countries will have restrictions on immigration beginning February 22nd. One of those countries is Myanmar, also known as Burma. Tonight, RTV6's Cornelius Hawker visited some of Indianapolis's Burmese residents to learn how this ban will impact their community.
These teenagers are getting ready to help their community celebrate Myanmar Union Day, marking 73 years since the Southeast Asian country became free of British rule. But hanging over this weekend celebration will be the recent addition of Myanmar to the White House's travel ban.
This is a great concern to the community.
Eli Savani runs the Burmese American Community Institute. He says the travel ban is already impacting people who had plans to reunite their families in the United States.
Spouse, children, parents are still in Myanmar. They are in the process of filing the applications to bring them.
Many are fleeing the ongoing genocide of Myanmar's Muslim minority, a genocide that has been state-sanctioned since August 2017. The death toll estimated to be more than 10,000 people.
Based on all that information, we want to work with our politicians and our friends, most importantly with our community.
Many of these kids wouldn't be here if the travel ban had been in place when they or their parents tried coming to the U.S. It's a process that takes lots of time, money, and dedication, which in turn makes those who become citizens grateful to be here.
The Burmese are hardworking people. They go in education, come back and contribute back to the community in many ways now. We are seeing that they are already leaders in many different fields, either health, social, or education sectors.
Elisa is hopeful this travel ban is temporary. Working for you in Indianapolis. Cornelius Hawker, RTV6.
Well, Homeland Security says the now 13 countries under the travel ban failed to meet U.S. security and information sharing standards. Once those are met, countries can be removed from the travel ban list. The new restrictions would not apply to designated refugees or student visa holders.
A new airline landing at Indianapolis International Airport means new flights and new jobs. Contour Airlines plans to launch operations on June 10th. Direct flights will be offered from Indianapolis to Nashville, St. Louis, and Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh. The company says it will create up to 55 new jobs in central Indiana by the end of 2023. We've been needing those direct flights.
So you can escape a little bit because we've got some bad weather around here.
But we have some good news. It is National Weather Person Day, so
it is.
National Weather Person Day for you.
But as I pointed out earlier, it's National Weather Person Day. I'm local.
Would I expect anything less from Kevin?
All right, hopefully I made it around to your guys' car tonight. I was out in the parking lot scraping away. If you parked outside, you'll have some of that to do first thing in the morning. How about this? Over 5 dozen school delays, mainly rural, northern half of the viewing area. Perhaps you can put yourself on a 2-hour delay tomorrow and get your day started off right. I don't think overnight we're going to aggravate road situations. Those that have been treated will be in pretty good shape. I think they'll be in good shape. The outlying areas, untreated roadways will still be slick. Temperatures upper 20s to the north, right at 30 in Indy. These will not change much between now and tomorrow morning. Here's the area of snow lifting away. That's where we had our push of sleet, some freezing rain, and now snow. All of that pushing out of the state for now. The chance overnight for additional light freezing rain or some snow, just 20 to 30%. It won't be as widespread, and it won't be as heavy as what we experienced earlier in the evening. Let's pick up the storyline tomorrow morning, 7 a.m. Clouds around. Some of the moisture may lead to some drizzle, a wintry mix in the morning. Then in the afternoon, may have a few snow showers, especially north and east of the metro area. Our temperatures will really struggle just to get back to the freezing mark. Won't change much at all during the day tomorrow. We'll hover right around freezing or a little below. Storm Shield app, great to have. Anytime we've got active weather, it puts you in control of the radar. It's a weather radio for your phone. You can check the latest school closings or delays on the RTV6 app as well. This is Friday morning. Additional very light snow possible in the eastern and southeastern portion of the Hoosier State. Friday temperatures with cloudy skies will make it above freezing. We'll celebrate a 34-degree day. Other temperatures to the north, not quite as warm, 35 in Terre Haute. Into the weekend, 30% chance we'll see some light snow Saturday. Then on Sunday, we make a move toward 40 degrees. We'll go up and over that early next week. Temperature by Tuesday, 43, 47 again Wednesday. That's warm enough Tuesday and Wednesday for some rain showers. I'm all ears. I want to hear about Butler tonight.
We got that and more. Good evening to you. It was actually a ton of great hoops tonight, including what was easily the best matchup in the country. 19th ranked Butler hosting 11th ranked Villanova. But the Dogs trying to get some dubs here at Hinkle lately. Lost to Providence last Saturday. Nova's never a gimme. Go on, Trip. Get it done. Late second. Sean McDermott. Watch a little pump fake and bucket. He had a team high 21. Butler led by 7 with 4 minutes to go, but Nova comes all the way back. Sadiq Bey ties the game at 76. 24 ticks left. Comes down to this. Watch Kamar Baldwin, the senior, at the buzzer. Dogs win 79-76. Baldwin was 17 and 8 tonight. Purdue with a tough stretch. They're at IU Saturday, but hosting 17th ranked Iowa tonight and setting the tone early. How about a 17-0 run to start the game? Evan Boudreau had a team high 18. Sasha Stepanovic had 15, 5 and 9 from behind the arc. Eric Hunter with 13 tonight. Matt Harms 15 off the bench. Purdue puts up 104 on the 17th ranked team in the country. Shot 63% from the field, hit 19 threes. What a crazy season. Good guys win 104-68. And if we've learned anything about Victor Oladipo's situation, it's as fluid as it comes, really. The original plan had Vic coming off the bench until at least after the All-Star break tonight. So much for that. Vic with his first start of the season. A couple more minutes as well. Having a moment before the game, easing back into his familiar role. And out of the gate, how about a little give and go and a reverse? Vic had 13 points in 25 minutes tonight. Pacers led by as many as 19, but Toronto ends the game with an 11-0 run. That's Serge Ibaka with 30. Raptors up 119-118. No timeout for the Pacers. Vic short on the 3, was probably fouled or at least tackled on the sideline. Malcolm Brogdon mishandles it, and Toronto wins it. Pacers now have dropped 3 straight for just the 2nd time this season. Same 2 Friday at the Fieldhouse on ESPN. Don't forget about the girls' sectionals. Quarterfinals tonight at Tech, Lawrence Central, and North Central. North Central in white. Tori Jackson pulls up, uses the glass. They just beat LC a couple of weeks ago, and they do it again. They advance 76-56. They get Cathedral in Friday's semis. And finally, tonight, first and foremost, back to Hinkle, and call it the Hinkle Tinkle. The weather doing a number on the roof tonight, leaking on the northeast end of the floor. They had to delay the game roughly 13 minutes or so while they put a bucket closer to the roof. It worked, though. So do the Dogs with that 79-76 win. Worth the wait. They are at Marquette Sunday at noon.
Gives new meaning to needing a bucket.
You need a bucket, a big one.
And huge towels, too.
They got it a couple times that game.
We'll be right back.
Boy Furniture Galleries. Live life comfortably.
Hiring Hoosiers is an RTV6 initiative connecting the community to career training and opportunities.
And finding a job can be a challenge for adults with special needs.
But some employers are helping change that. RTV6's Lauren Casey reports from Bargersville.
Well, it's fun. I like to work here with my friends.
Not going to find a shop where you receive more love.
It's a cool car.
Oh, yeah.
Nestled in a quiet corner of Main Street in Old Bargersville, a quaint shop is filled with busy hands.
I've been in business for a little over a year, and we are a unique boutique for happy, funky, cool people and their pets.
The Hope Gallery provides more than special handmade gifts to the community. It provides a place for people like Alex Parker.
As a parent, what does that mean to you?
We don't want parents to feel like we felt when we started this, and that there's just no place for our child to be after high school.
Alex's mom, Jennifer, created the Alex and Allie Foundation with a mission to empower and enhance the lives of young adults living with autism and developmental disabilities. And their first big project, the Hope Gallery, is a place where adults with special needs can learn job skills and just belong.
We decided we'll just start creating jobs for them. They want to work. They want to be employed. They want to contribute to the community.
Here, they run all aspects of the store, from creating these handmade pieces to counting money, to running the cash register and assisting guests.
Would you like a receipt?
No, that's okay.
Would you like a little bag?
Please. Okay.
Chelsea Davis is a team member working here for 6 months now, gaining skills.
When you go for an interview, you want to tell them that you have skills of learning how to count money.
Chelsea is thriving from this opportunity to work, and she can handle a lot of responsibilities.
A lot of times I'm here running it alone, and it's been, sometimes it's quiet, but then other times it's like, hey, I can do it. It helps me get more skills to learn how to run a business, and this is what it's all about.
They want to be a part of the community, and the community needs them. They are such wonderful people. The community needs to see that they have skills, they have value, they have worth, and we're showing the community that.
Working for you, Lauren Casey, RTV6.
I'm now at Ashley Home Store. This is home.
We are still working to learn the circumstances surrounding a quadruple shooting on the northeast side of Indianapolis. Police say all 4 people shot appear to be dead. They were found on Shady Oak Drive near 42nd and Mithofer. Look for updates on Good Morning Indiana starting at 4:30.
Temperatures in the morning right around 30 degrees, a light wintry mix. We'll have some snow showers in the afternoon. Highs will be lucky to reach the freezing mark.
You also want to check for school delays tomorrow morning on GMI. We'll have that updated list for you.
Thanks for joining us. Good night.